Welcome back, y'all. I'm here with the weather forecast. We've got some big-time updates from yesterday's severe weather outbreak in Texas. On May 4th, 2024, a powerful supercell thunderstorm popped up in Pecos County, Texas, south of Fort Stockton. This storm would go on to produce at least 6 tornadoes, maybe more. We're still surveying right now. But the main tornado, the one that everybody saw, was an EF2 that touched down about 4 miles south of Fort Stockton near U.S. Highway 385. This tornado traveled southeast for about 6.36 miles before it dissipated, and the National Weather Service in Midland, Texas, documented a lot of damage along the way, including power poles that were snapped near their bases. In addition to this tornado, there were 5 more EFU tornadoes that were also confirmed by the National Weather Service in Midland yesterday south and southeast of Fort Stockton. The problem with these tornadoes is they occurred over really rural areas, and there was no one out there to really document any damage, so we don't have any photos or videos of those. So it's tough to say anything about them except that they were on the ground for a little while. There was one that actually stayed on the ground for over 10 miles. But the second big tornado that was produced by this system was an EF2 that occurred in Crockett County, Texas, just east of the original tornado and northeast of Pandale, that town there by the lake. That tornado had a path length of over 20 miles, and there was some damage reported there as well, including a barn that had its roof completely destroyed and heavy equipment that was displaced. In addition to the tornadoes, this storm system also produced some really big hail. The National Weather Service in Midland received reports of hail as large as 4 inches in diameter. Thankfully, though, again, most of the areas that these big hailstorms were occurring in were very rural, and there were no injuries or fatalities reported as a result of that. So right now, the Storm Prediction Center is just working on getting all of this information out to the public. This is preliminary data, this is preliminary information, but we expect this to be the final count as far as the number of tornadoes that we had yesterday. Again, very, very impressive stuff. I'm glad that the majority of the tornadoes that were produced by this storm system were out in rural areas where there weren't a lot of people or property to cause major damage. Unfortunately, there are a couple of places that did experience some pretty significant damage. Our thoughts are with those folks as they survey the damage and try to clean up from yesterday's storms. Okay, so that's all the information I have for you right now. If you guys would like to stay updated with everything going on with this storm system and all of our daily weather coverage here, make sure you subscribe to this channel and like the video. That really helps us out a lot.